Once there was an explosion. A bang which gave rise to life as we know it. And then came the next explosion.
Rain, heavy pulse, dirty eyes, sweaty clothes, the routine that I've learned to understand and know. Play my tricks, fragile mind, rest your head on me. Shut my eyes, I'm not here. There must be some mistake. Don't be so serious. Don't be so serious. Don't be so serious. Don't be so serious.
No one told me. I was on a roll. How long was I talking? Oh my god. Brad, look at you. Look at you with that uninterrupted golden lizard. Thank you for that, Madros. I was on I felt like I was on fire. Man, I was on fire, but I was muted. You can't even imagine the amazing things that I was talking about. Battle Brothers. Really, Brad? I know you warmed up to it eventually. At least I don't know, remember, was that it? Did you? I remember when I did it, played it as a joke, some people expressed that they weren't as hostile against it. as I'd initially thought. But not to such a point that I ever want to really think I'll stream it again. As a matter of fact, Brad, look what I've got. See what it says there? Deluxe whole cashews. No, I was just blabbing. When I first started, I didn't see that anyone was here, but Brad saved me from that. So, I was just saying, how you doing? Hey Brad, how are you? I'm fine. I was saying Chauncey's fine. I think the big exciting thing that you all will be super interested to hear about is that I think I mentioned we're thinking about moving soon. We're looking into moving, like finding a different apartment. Now that because my brother-in-law moved out, so we're thinking of just looking around, and I got thinking about Chauncey's in this giant cage. It's like a parrot size, like it's a big cage for a parrot. Even if it was a parrot, and Chauncey's not. She's a cockatiel. She's not a parrot. At a certain point, when she still had her mate, he used to chase her all over the place. He's kind of abusive, and we got the big cage so she'd have lots of space to be able to run away from him. Should move into a squat. Well, it will be special. Pointless? I don't think so, Brad. There's deep meaning to every delivery I make. I'm forging connections. I'm bringing people back together. I'm reforging the fabric of civilization. No problem putting off the local pigs. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I got training in those lawyering skills. Oh no. We're not. Yeah, Madras, same area. I mean, in fact, there's just a couple things about our apartment that we are kind of like over, and one is that the parking in our complex is really managed weird, where anyways, you don't get assigned parking unless there's some assigned parking that you have to specially pay extra to reserve. It's not given to you by default, and it's not available upon request. You have to go on a wait list. So we've been on it didn't matter at first because we didn't have a car for the first year we lived here, but since we got our car, it's basically like if you try to come home and park after 5 or 6, you may not even be able to park on the property. So it's one of those things where we'll end up not using the car after 5, which is stupid, but it's just how it ends up working out because we don't want to deal with, having to find parking in some cases several blocks away because all the parking's taken. So, hey, Matus. Yeah, I guess it says it's smoky outside. I don't know. There are basically 2 rooms in our apartment that are cool. And my wife's office area is in one, and the other one is here. And all I know is I went to the bathroom a little while ago, and it was really uncomfortably warm outside of this room. No, I'm not. We're not going back to LA. No, and then the other thing is we're on like a 3rd floor unit, which it's got its pros and its cons, but it's kind of a pain lugging stuff up and down, especially we do camp, we camp over the weekend, so dragging stuff up and down has been kind of a pain. And so we're kind of hoping to find a place maybe with a garage where we could store our camping stuff to come and go. And just little things like that. And just so I was like, even if suddenly our complex was like, oh yeah, the waiting list is done and now you have assigned parking, and by the way, there's a 1st floor unit available, that might be enough where we'd be like, oh, okay, well, we'll stay here. But so we're still looking in the same general, although we have sort of been spreading out a little bit our search, because I don't know if I mentioned, but my wife works in local government, as her job is involved with local government. So there are certain rules about where she can and can't go. So she couldn't like if it were just me, I would even be like, hey, let's look for someplace cheap just to see what it's like. Like what would it be like to live in like a log cabin in Montana or something? I guess there's plenty of log cabins in Oregon we could probably find too if we were that. But the problem is because of the nature of my wife's job, she still has to go in. She also still has to go into her job like at least once a week. Because she's in payroll, so they have to like print checks sometimes manually. So yeah, we can't go too far. But we've been looking as far as like, as far as maybe Salem, which is, I don't know, on a good day, 45 minutes from Portland. So we've been expanding our range a little bit, but there's not a lot. It's like there's a housing shortage, so there's not a lot like to look through. Even if you start reaching out further away where you'd think it'd be cheaper and more plentiful, it's like no, not really. But anyway, I've been deciding we need to get Chauncey out of that. I think one of the reasons maybe she's so freaking nuts laying eggs all year long and stuff is because that cage is too big. It's too cavernous for her. It makes her weird. I don't know. It's just a theory that the cage makes her weird. It says, well, I would be one of those California probably refugees. I think that's true of a lot of places, Maxie. And I think it's getting worse now because with the pandemic, more people are able to work remotely, so they're kind of like spreading out. That's sort of why I think places where, like, there's sort of some small communities you get out of Portland, half hour, 45 minutes, that I don't know for sure, but I think 2 years ago, if you looked for someplace to rent there, it would have been cheaper because people wanted to be closer to where their jobs were. And maybe that's not so much, I don't know. We didn't look that far away 2 years ago. So I'm speculating, but it just seems like everything is, it's been a little tricky finding places. So that's why I'm not sure how fast we're going to move. We actually we don't have to move. Like, we can afford where we are. That's not the issue. It's just like, now that we're not sort of tied in with a third person, we have more flexibility and we're thinking about looking around. So we'll see. But I think we're definitely getting Chauncey a smaller cage. It's a very exciting, big developments in my world. Chauncey getting a smaller cage. Because right now her cage is huge. It is giant. It takes up a ton of space. I think what drove it home was because my brother-in-law moved out. And so we're sort of repurposing his room to be like an extra guest room and miscellaneous room. Like, we're going to put our exercise bike in there. But for now, that room is just empty. And so we walk around that room and think, wow, it just looks so big. And there's so much we could do with it. And then I think about this room, and this room feels crowded AF, but there's reasons for that. Like, the desk that I use is it's a giant table. And then the bed behind me is big. So it's like everything sort of, the usable space gets crunched in because I have a bunch of big stuff in here. But one of the big stuffs is Chauncey's big ass parrot cage for her lone little self, Being government employee, seeing your wife is required to live in the... Well, I think no. Because, Portland is right on the border of Washington, and she has people that live in Washington because it's cheaper there. So, I don't know what exactly the rules are, but she said stuff like for example, all of her family is in Eugene, it would be too far to pop into the office once a week if we were that far. But sometimes we toyed with the idea of well, what if we moved someplace and we just told them it's too far for her to be the one to have to come into the office? Because not all of them do. There's 5 of them that do payroll, and it's just her and one other. I don't know, they're low on the totem pole or whatever. They're the ones that always have to go in because they're the noobs. Everyone else been there for 20 years. And she said something about it's the way that certain counties do their taxes is not compatible with the way that this government place does their taxes. I don't know. I didn't understand it, but for some reason they have weird restrictions, and then really practically, I don't think we could go so far that if it became impractical for her to pop in once a week or something, I don't think we could go that far. Throw out the cage and let her roam free. That's basically how she lived. That's why I feel bad, but that's sort of how she lived when we were in LA. I put her in the cage at night, but mostly during the day. My work area, I had a wall right next to me, and I had a perch drilled right into that wall, like her stick perch. It was about, I don't know, this long, and I'd either have her on me, or she'd be sitting on my knee while I was working, or I'd put her up on that perch, and she was sort of, most of the time, just kind of happy about that. But ever since we moved, maybe it just set her on this weird path where she's just been obsessed with laying eggs. Pretty much ever since we moved. Just obsessed about finding like little dark nooks and corners. And anytime I let her out of the cage, that's all she does is she'll try to find some place to go sneak, like even under the cage or behind the desk, and just find some crazy little place to lay eggs. So I've just been leaving like grocery bags at the bottom of her giant cage, because it's huge. It's like it takes up 0% of the space, and I just put it on the floor, and she just goes in there and lays eggs, because that's what she's looking for. She's obsessed with finding like sheltered, hidden places like that to lay eggs, and if she doesn't have access to them, she starts getting like crazy. So it's like, I don't know what her deal is. Some sort of midlife crisis. I don't know what it is, but but yeah, the cage also, we've only had to move once since we got the cage, and that was when we moved here. But it's just huge. Like, you have to disassemble it. It doesn't in my brain feel like that much, but it's like it feels like once you have it apart, there's a gajillion parts. Taking it apart takes forever, and putting it back together takes forever. Oh, gross. I don't know. I don't think Chauncey's eggs. The idea of anyone eating Chauncey's eggs just makes me feel a little sick. She's such a weirdo. I'm sure there's something weird about him too. They probably make people sick or something, or I don't know. Organic artisanal eggs. I've never thought about eating one, but I had tried to look it up a couple times. I don't think I ever, I Googled it, and I don't think I ever found any answers. But maybe I didn't look hard enough, or maybe I just wasn't motivated enough, because the idea is kind of repulsive to me. The same thing would happen though, like when I was a kid, for a little while, we had, like maybe a year or two, we had chickens when I was growing up. And eventually, I think we got rid of them because they poop like crazy. And we didn't have a large area for them to be in. So it seemed like they ended up, like, their whole area just got covered in poop all the time. And it seemed like a sad, depressing place for them to live. We had a little side run on the side of our yard. So we ended up giving them I knew someone from school, and they basically raised chickens and had almost like farm type setup. They had a big area, so we gave them away. But we had these chickens for a couple of years, and they laid eggs like all the time, and I always felt grossed out because I knew those chickens. They were like pets, and I knew they were weird. They had weird personalities and stuff, and so I knew, like, oh, that one's eggs. It's like you could tell, like, that was. Then there's one that laid brown eggs, and there's one that laid like aqua bright green with brown specks. The eggs were mostly like this light greenish color. It freaked me out. And she was like a weird, like, nervous, weird chicken. And whenever I'd eat her, I mean, you open the eggs up and they'd be like just regular eggs. But I just remember, if we, like, in the weekends or whatever, we'd have breakfast with their eggs. And it just weirded me out. Like, that's Martha. Martha, the weird, nervous chicken with the green. I know those are her weird green eggs going on my plate right now. It's just, ugh. But anyway, so how's everyone doing? Is it smoky out where you are, Matsus? It's been fine here, but now there's a warning that says smoke on my little Windows thing. I'm gonna see. We got a heat warning. It's been in the low hundreds this week. Right now it's all the way down to 97. We're supposed to go camping next weekend. I'm hoping it calms down by then, because that would suck. If we went camping and it was still like in the 90s, like I almost wouldn't want to do it if it was that hot. I'm not sure where we're camping either. We book a bunch of places and then I forget what they are until it's almost time to go. Like a few days before, and they'll be like, oh yeah. But I don't think we have any more booked on the coast. If it's on the coast, it'd probably be cooler. It looks like it's still staying in like in the 80s and 90s for the next week. Anyway, we'll see. We'll see what happens. And then this weekend, Dungeons and Dragons. Very exciting. Very exciting for me. But I know what you all came for reals, was to watch me make deliveries on the mountainside, so I'm hot enough not to be, or high enough not to be hot. I guess there's some logic to that, because there's still like snow in some, if you get high enough in the right places. And nudist camp, that just sounds like an easy way to get a severe sunburn on my Johnson. Certain things are never meant to see the sun, at least in my life. And the places that get exposed in nudist camps are among the things on me that will never see the sunlight. And for good reason. They probably combust, immediately burst into flames. Just be like, I'd step outside and be like, whoosh! Like, what was that? Oh, it's gone. Just a crater. I have watched a couple. What was that guy's name? Steve Wallace? I don't know if you guys watch any camping videos, but I've been once we got into camping, I've been watching. One of the guys I watch is Steve Wallace. He's always camping in weird places or doing weird setups. And he actually took like it's like a thermal, like an insulated tent. I think it's for ice fishing. And he hooked up an AC to it. He was at a camping ground that had power hookups, and he hooked up I think it was one of those like standalone ACs. I want to say that's what he used. But yeah, it was nice. Okay, you know that guy? Yeah, I like his videos. Don't go out tonight or tomorrow if you can avoid it. Oh, so you guys just missed some big excitement. I just had to walk across that whole area over there, and it was riddled with horrible monsters. But we got past it. I actually was playing this morning before work, because I got up kind of early this morning, and I ran through that like right leading up to when I had to start work. Well, he was with his wife in the school bus. It didn't seem like it was that much of a project. It was gutted, and then he'd moved like a king size or a queen size bed in there. Alright, where the hell am I going here? And then he put up like some like a string of the white Christmas lights around the outside, and it looked cool, but it didn't look like there was actually, unless he had more plans that I'm not aware of. It didn't look like he'd done any, like you see some people where they structurally change everything. Well, I don't know if you remember last time, Brad, but I built a significant highway network, and so a lot of my a lot of my traversals have just been in a truck. It's been more like American Truck Simulator than this game. Hey, what's that over there? Alright, I think I'm arriving where I'm supposed to be.
Walked up worse.
Yep, it's Evo Devo the biologist.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Fragile Express ID verified. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
Alright, let's see what's what. You struggle to remember anything that happens in this? Yeah, some crazy stuff. Some of the crazy stuff you never get to see happen while I wasn't playing. There's this whole segment where I got transported to basically World War II, but everyone was undead, and I had to sneak through some European city during World War II. It was pretty crazy. All right. And maybe something crazy will happen tonight, Brad. Then you'll see. You'll see how wrong you were.
I'm impressed, Sam. Not many people would have even attempted this. May I have a look? Not a scratch on it, and the tar inside is safe and secure. You do not disappoint, my friend. Now, connect me to the chiral network.
Oh.
That's where my studies will truly begin.
She's letting us connect them right away. It's this little group of scientists in the mountains that have asked me to like connect them together so they can share research. Alright. I'm always worried something weird's gonna happen when I do this, because it's very unnerving. Alright, they're connected now. Progression nuclear power and satisfactory. There's probably only about 200 hours worth of progression there. So that would be actually all my streaming content for the past 3 years maybe would have added up to that amount of playtime. If it had porch pirates, you drove package around in a truck in Europe or the southwestern U.S. Yeah, if only they'd make a game like that. Ooh, grenade launcher. I accidentally killed some of those bandits. It's no good. You have time. You have to rip them. You have to take them, put them in body bags, and quickly transport them to the regional incinerator and get rid of them before, because dead bodies in this game, if they're not promptly burnt, they become essentially nuclear bombs. They can destroy entire areas. They'll blow up. Alright.
Thank you. It goes without saying, but I am convinced that the tar is related to the BTs and the Death Stranding. After all, both it and Timefall are the defining features of the post-Stranding ecosystem. Sudden environmental changes such as these invariably lead to the extinction of organisms that fail to adapt. Those that do adapt do so by virtue of enhancers, the regions of DNA that grant successful organisms their advantages. These genetic factors are the key to evolution, but there are genes which have the opposite effect, those which disadvantage organisms. Extinction factors, as they have been called. These are the seeds of advancement and obsolescence. Such factors may lie dormant within us all, a choice waiting to be made, for every being since the advent of life itself. If so, then ancient proof may hide deep within the tar, evidence of these genetic decisions that may aid us in navigating our current crossroads. In any event, thanks to you, I can now study the composition of the tar in greater detail. I'll make sure to share any interesting results with you later.
Well done, Sam. You furthered our research into the Death Stranding in ways you cannot imagine. Thank you again for bringing me Mama's body, as well as that ammonite. Speaking of which, my analysis of its umbilical cord is proceeding apace. I've been comparing the data against some of our restored archives. Anyway, would you mind returning to my lab? Preparations are finally complete for the chiral relay integration. If you could collect the necessary materials for the restoration work and bring them here, I would be most grateful.
Necessary materials.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information.
Alright, before I get carried away, what's going on out here? Are we having a whiteout up here? He's gonna want me to bring this stuff back here. Alright. Too little driving in reverse? That's true. There's not a lot of... And especially with the trucks that are not attached, where it's really awkward to get the trailers to go the right way. There's none of that going on. At least, I don't know, maybe eventually... I've seen those trucks parked places, but I don't know if I'll ever get to drive them. When I started playing this game, I didn't know I'd be driving trucks at all. It's all a surprise to me. Let's see, standard orders. Wait, what did he want? Those are standard orders. Oh, I guess he just wants me to go back there. Alright, let me see. Can I need to replace some of my shit. I don't think I need a grenade launcher. That seems a little extreme. Actually, can I lob him a ghost, though? Can I? Yeah, I can have ghost grenades. Whew, that's kind of exciting, though. I have to think about it. It's heavy. Alright, this is what I want. I want a couple more of these bad boys. Oh, and I think I lost some shit, too. We have to check my my equipment. Because I think I've been running around the wilderness. Oh, blood bags I need to get rid of too. The power gloves, that's what I lost. Alright, let's do some recycling. Blood bags. Oops. Blood bags, power gloves. I know I can skip it, but I also know how much y'all enjoy watching him do every movement.
Thank you for your continued support.
Actually, I probably can't make those power gloves. Oh, yeah, I can. Alright. You can use the power gloves to punch people, too. It's pretty sweet. I kicked some ass with those things. I did beat up some bandits. By hand. After I realized the weapon, the ammo I was using was killing them. Like, man, I gotta have to drag a whole bunch of bodies to the incinerator. The rest of them, I had the power gloves on. And I just, like, beat the crap out of them. I hid in a bush, and they'd walk up, and I'd do, like, you know, bitch style attacks. Complete with a masturbatorium. That's what this place needs, really. That's the kind of innovative thinking that will bring like civilization back to its working condition. A masturbatorium? These people are all depressed. They need something to give them hope. We'll put on the gloves. Alright, let's also just make sure I got nothing's... Power skeletons? Containers completely wasted. So's the mask. It doesn't matter. It still works. I'll just make new ones when they wear out. The containers, when they have containers, you can repair the containers, but you can't repair... Once the containers are gone, then the items themselves start taking damage, and all you can do is replace them. Alright. Let's get out of here.
Thank you for your contribution.
Just gotta figure out
Weapons restrictions lifted.
how the hell to get back.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. All clear.
I'm surprised there's not more stuff out here.
Bridges.
So I need to get up here. Let me tag that. Where is it? So it's hard to point at anything. There we go. Hartman's lab. Yep, that's where we want to go. He's an interesting dude. There's this, he basically makes his heart stop so he's dead
Weapons restrictions
every
lifted.
20 minutes for 3 minutes so we can go into the weird afterlife world associated with this and try to find his family. Nah, I'm not going to pick that up. Right now, we're just trying to
Nice.
figure out how to get... This is a pretty straightforward run. Did I see some, yeah, where's the zip line at? I was told there was a zip line somewhere. Apparently I'm pointing right at it. It's like way up there. I like putting down zip lines when... Oh, there it is. Let me see I get line of sight with that thing. Okay, slow down, buddy.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID.
Well, those like these trikes that are pretty good on terrain like this,
All weapons will be locked until departure. All clear.
but nobody else. Usually, I rely on other people to build the infrastructure to make those available when I get to new areas. And so far, oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, sweet. All right, maybe somebody's already worked this out for us.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
It remains to be seen whether there's an actual intact network, though. Because if I get up here and there's not a next one to go to, that's going to suck. Okay, there's not a next one to go to. Zipline out of range. Okay. It's alright, we can take care of this. Alright, don't much care for that sound. Alright, where the hell's my destination? It's so hard to see my interface in the snow. Oh, it's up there. All right. Ooh, I like when they randomly interject music. As you progress in the game, they'll play new songs and they become added to your library.
I'm turning over inside my grave.
This is probably where I have danger of getting copyright problems too.
You're waking up.
I kind of like the music in this game, even though it's a little bit emo.
The thoughts I tried to sway would not behave. I'm waiting for you to be later.
Let's see. Trying to see how far I can get with a good place for line of sight. Oh, whoops.
I'm making up my mind to not decide.
All right, this hill might be a good spot to check.
You're living up to your hollow disguise. The fateful
This is kind of a hard spot to get up
its
to.
face upon the prize. I'm making
Good.
excuses for my
Let's see how far we are.
prize ring.
191. It can go up to 300, so I'm gonna try that next ridge. See if I can put a zip line up there.
I'm helpless and hopeful to read.
Yeah, that's what it reminds you of, that one, Maxie? Yeah, me too, a little bit.
You're reckless and ready to have a go. The silence sent to scream into the cold.
All right, I think this may be the spot.
I'm pessimistic even though
Oh, 311. Here we go. Stick it right up here. All right, there's another one over there. Where does that go? If I get to that one, I think that one might be a dead end. Let's see. All right, I think we're good. We'll go up here. I'll set up another one up here.
I'm turning over inside my grave. I'm waiting for
here's one of those stations that if I hadn't ruined my stuff... Ooh, there's a place to rest. There might be vehicles in there, too. Let's see, where's the... I want to see if there's a nice scenic spot up here where I can put another zip line. Well, now that musical treat is over. There's that. And hey, Evie, 23! How you doing, Evie? Happy Thursday to you. Okay, hold on now. Is this really where I want to go with this? Okay, where I want to go is down here. Whoa, hold on, come on, chill out. Where's my... Oh, I lost sight. I wonder if I can get on that hillside over there and still have line of sight. That would be even better. Oh, BLTs, that sounds good. I'm a little jealous. I hadn't actually worked out my dinner, so I'm gonna probably need to figure out something to eat. It's just so damn hot right now in our kitchen. Oregon is not well situated for heat waves. So, like, my room that I'm in is very comfortable because I have a window AC installed. But if I go outside of it, like the kitchen, this is terrible. Trying to cook something in there, awful. Okay. Ooh, yeah, okay. There's the zip line. Oh, hello. That'll still work. Alright, well, since nothing's getting a good straight line of sight, I think I'm just gonna hit the highest point because this will give me more options to hook up this other stuff later. Like right up here. That'd be pretty sweet. Well, this does hook up with something. Oh my gosh, this is perfect. I can ride this right down to where I'm going because I have one set up right by the destination. Alright, just let this, maybe we'll check on BB. How you doing, buddy? How you doing, pal?
Construction complete.
Alright, he's jazzed. Alright, good times, buddy. Good times. I was trying to think. I could make BLTs. Well, we have bacon. It's frozen right now. Alright, let's get this activated. Well, it's not a baby per se. It's a device that helps me detect ghosts. It's a ghost baby. It's half in this world and half in the spirit world.
Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Yeah, last session when I played, I think it was I had a there's a little section, a chapter of the game where you don't have the baby with you because it's like there's something wrong with it, and they fixed it, so now I got the baby back. I got my baby back. All right, this guy wanted me to do. What did he want me to do? I could have sworn. Okay, what did he say? Head back to Hart. We may have to actually go into his lab. Alright, maybe he wants me not just take him. Okay, yeah, this is what he wants. Alright, prepare to meet this weird dude. So, like, every 20 minutes, this thing stops his heart, and he like, artificially dies for 3 minutes so he can explore the afterlife for his family. Because he almost went with them, and he saw them wandering off into, like, the they call it the beach. It's like what's in this world now, when people die, they go to this, it's like these weird places. And he just wants to be able to find where they are so he can join them. But if you don't, a lot of people, if they die, they don't go to the same beach as other people. I don't quite understand it either, but, you know, he's got his reasons.
Thank you, Sam. In reclaiming our past, we've uncovered a number of vital clues. Don't worry, I just got back. We have time. When you met with Mama, you experienced a strong antigen-antibody reaction, correct?
There was a BT in the room.
There was, but something else may have been causing it. I've discovered large quantities of chiral matter in Mama as well. Not just the usual kind that collects on our skin or on our suits. It's in all her cells. Cells that are no longer active. The BT you encountered there was special. It was her child, but also her own soul. Somehow, her car and half failed to separate. They must have remained connected through the umbilical cord. It's the only explanation.
Is that why I didn't get a bruise where she touched me?
Yes, and there's more.
10 seconds to cardiac arrest.
Oh, here comes his cardiac arrest. Great.
5.
Always
4,
interrupting.
3, 2, 1.
I modified the log times. Headquarters will have no record of what we say.
Oh, that's a
Look.
trick.
A message from Dead Man. It came with the umbilical cord.
Sam, I'm sorry. You deserve to know what you were carrying. But I couldn't risk Die Hardman finding out about the case. So I had no choice but to keep it off the books. You've got to keep this between us. We still don't know if the director can be trusted. The umbilical cord was taken from Bridget Strand. I removed it in secret. The cord wasn't attached to a fetus. It was outside her body. She asked me to take care of it. Said it was the key to unlocking the Death Stranding. But she insisted that I never tell the director. The cord shows no sign of decomposition or necrotization. Almost as if it's frozen in time. I thought Hartman might be able to make sense of it, so I had it hidden with your cargo at Mountain Knot City.
Deadman's observations were accurate. It's just like Mama's corpse.
What do you mean?
I mean, they share a very unique property. Both contain large amounts of chiralium in their cells. In other words, the President's cord was somehow connected to the beach, and that allowed it to escape the flow of time. I've put together the bones of a theory. It's patchy, but worth sharing, I think.
Oh, that's all we need is a patchy theory.
Life on Earth has been rocked by many extinctions, great and small, including the Big Five. And if you examine the Earth's strata, its history, if you will, you'll find corellium deposits that can be dated to each. What if the manifestation of beaches and other associated phenomena correspond to extinction-level events?
You mean?
Yes. Our Death Stranding could just be the latest of many. The records and research you helped us to recover strongly suggest that we are in the middle of the 6th extinction.
6th extinction? Come on.
You know what this is, yes?
A frozen mammoth from 10,000 years ago.
Correct. And this?
The Iceman from 5,300 years ago.
They both have the same umbilical cords.
Bullshit.
Humor me. What if the mammoth and the Iceman weren't frozen?
You're saying time stopped for them just like it did for Mama?
Unfortunately, all these specimens were lost in the Death Stranding, so there's no way to examine the genuine articles, but some fragments of data did survive. With the aid of the chiral network, we may be able to piece together something more concrete using Evo-Devo tech. All right, how's this? A dinosaur from 65.5 million years ago. Umbilical cord, not decomposed.
Only mammals have umbilical cords.
No, only mammals have umbilical cords used for childbirth. This is something else. Call it a strand from the other side. I propose that mammalian umbilici are a sort of mimesis of the strand that then evolved over time. We shouldn't assume that everything about a Death Stranding is detrimental to life. Trilobites, ammonites, dinosaurs, the mammoth, the Iceman, all preserved as if frozen in time, all without exception, found with strands, which is to say that all may have been connected to the beach. And this, when viewed in the context of the extinction entity, EE theory, leads me to surmise that organisms with strands are in fact extinction entities. You see, Sam, EEs are connected to the beach via their strands, and it is through this connection that they somehow bring about a Death Stranding.
So you're saying Bridget was an extinction entity?
It's far too soon to say anything for certain, and since you burned her body, we may never know.
Higgs said Amelie's an EE, that she doesn't have dooms like the rest of us.
Sam, think. Assume that President Strand was an EE. Isn't it possible that her daughter is too? At the very least, Higgs may hope as much now that the president is unavailable.
So he kidnaps her for EE powers or whatever to cause a mass extinction.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. I doubt a single
So yeah, they're dumping a lot of stuff that's assumed you've been on board for a long time. But yeah, the strands are basically there was some sort of cataclysmic, like apocalyptic event occurred. And so the working theory is when a bunch of life gets destroyed all at once, it causes this phenomenon called the Death Stranding, which is where the physical world and the spirit world get too close together. It's like they could become somewhat attached in ways that they're not supposed to be. And the stranding is like in this game, whenever you see the spirits and the ghostly areas, there's some like weird, smoky, ghosty umbilical cord running off, and it's supposed to be that they are not here. But they are here. They're in our world, but only connected through a strand leading into the spirit world, or what they're calling the beaches, which is, I guess, metaphorically and sometimes literally, depending on the beach, is where the two worlds come together, where one goes into the other. I don't know. That's the best that I can explain it right now. But the strands are what connect our world to the spirit world, and because of everything crazy going on, there's way too much connectivity between those two worlds in in the time and the place where they're living right now.
EE's powerful enough to cause a death stranding, assuming Amelie is an EE.
Well, Higgs sure thinks she's got what it takes.
Indeed. And we need to get her back as soon as possible.
1 minute remaining. Please
And now he's
hold
actually going to
something
die.
secure.
Well,
This one is real.
his 20
Sam,
minutes death.
Go west.
How do you want me to handle Die Hardman?
With your customary reserve. Nothing good will come of him learning of our suspicions. Whatever else is going on, we still need the chiral network.
Right.
He's about to... He's just going to keel over. That's why the ground is all padded.
Lab security measures.
Oh, sometimes he gets in his chair first.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, I'm glad you're a little less confused. I mean, the way they present it is... It kind of seemed like a bunch of nonsense when I first started playing and they're talking about it. And slowly it becomes less nonsense, but it's still sort of nonsense. Like, it doesn't all make perfect sense to me. Alright, so what does he want me to do now? Take on a new order from here. Okay. I'm probably gonna need to head back to a town where I got some resources too, because everything I'm carrying on me
It's
is
time, Sam.
thrashed.
When you're ready, proceed to the shore of the tar belt and begin work on the chiral relay. Once it's ready, use the Cupid to bring it online. The necessary materials are prepped for you. Supplies are limited, so handle them with care. You'll be carrying a lot, too. All things considered, this might be one of your hardest runs to date. Hartman knows more about the site than I do, so he'll take it from here. It's about time for his wake-up call anyway.
Administering shock. Stand clear.
Right. About that way station. The site we have chosen was an original candidate for the way station we lost to the tar belt. Ironically, we suspended construction because we deemed it a little too unstable and not worth the risk. But this time, it's our best shot. So let's hope we weren't right to change horses in midstream. Fortunately for us, the foundation we laid down is still intact. All you have to do is transport the necessary materials to the site and finish the job. I'm afraid it's the only way we can expand the network further west and rescue Amelie. We're counting on you, Sam.
How much crap do I need to carry? 150 kilograms, huh? Alright, hold off. I'm definitely going to need to fabricate some equipment. Alright, let's recycle some stuff. Anything that's... Yeah, this is about to go. We'll keep that for now. The assault rifle's okay. The oxygen mask is okay. Playmaker. That lighter needs to go. I'm gonna need to restock on grenades too. Oh, I need blood bags too.
Thank you for your continued support.
All right. That should get me some mats. Okay, I've got an assault rifle. I have a non-lethal. Nope, I'm gonna make it a non-lethal. I think I could make a couple more of these. Alright, maybe that's all I need for now. I do need to head back to some place where I've got grenades to restock. Which I think I'm going to do before I take the job.
Thank you for your contribution. Keep on keeping on.
That's where it's going to pay off that I've spent so much time creating an elaborate network of zip lines.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Probably would be a terrible idea to have a rest too here. Get a couple hematic grenades. I think those are the good ones.
Your work is greatly appreciated.
Oh yeah, blood bags. I need to refill my blood bags too. Those are like your health potions in this game. It's your own... As you rest in places, they draw blood each time, and then you can collect the blood bags before you leave. And this is how you make grenades. For some reason, like, stuff from his body becomes the grenade contents. And those are good against those spirit creatures.
EX grenade number 0.
Oh wow, he had a lot of grime on him.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm glad you think so, Brad.
EX grenade number 2.
He didn't have a lot of number 2 grenade material. I don't know why he couldn't do number 1 and 2 while he's doing number 2. Yeah, starring Norman Reedus. You should check it out. I don't know if it's still a thing. Oh, he had a lot of number 1. Alright. And while you're watching the ride, Brad, is there anything else you can think of that you'd like to do? Anything at all? You feeling thirsty? I actually know someone that like knows him a little bit, and he sounds like he's actually pretty cool. All right, we don't need to watch him drink all that now. Yeah, I'm feeling the same way, Brad. I mean, I know for me it's like 8:30 at night and I got to work in the morning, but I suddenly have a craving to get super caffeinated. Well, yeah, I'm sure they got people to take care of that. Just throw it on the ground. Who cares? Are we gonna have a BB memory? Sometimes when you plug in, I think I've seen all of his memories though. Oh, hey, Explode Pause.
Sorry about the mess. I got caught in the rain. Oops. Didn't mean to give you a shower. Tried waiting it out, but when I checked the time... I'm sorry. Should have come sooner. I got rain in my eyes. Just give me a minute.
I'm still not entirely sure who that guy is, like if he's the father of the baby. Because there's also some suggestion that my character might be the father.
Pleasant journey.
Some things are a little unclear. But whenever I get sucked into like the time, another time place, where like a World War I or World War II, I keep having run-ins with that guy, and he's trying to get the baby back. Iced coffee? No, I like some iced coffee. That's what my wife's been having every morning too. Like I still make the morning coffee, like I always do. But she has me make extra, and she always has the cold coffee from the day before. She's been doing that every morning for several weeks now, ever since it started getting hot. So she has iced coffee every morning. I disagree, Brad. Because I like the way coffee tastes. And the way it feels. It's so soothing. Makes me happy. Now, I'm not sure. I've never had blow, so I don't know if it has some other benefit like taste, but, you know. Iced coffee K-Cups. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we did Keurig for a little while. But in the end,
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges.
I just didn't care as much for the way the coffee tasted coming out of those Keurig machines. It was cool and super convenient, but after a while, it's like we tried some, because we always before would get whole beans and grind them ourselves, and after a while we tried that again, and it was like the coffee was so much better. We just stopped using the Keurig, even though the Keurig was super convenient. Like, I'm not saying it's bad, but it's just I feel like you trade off if you like things done, you know, like fresh ground coffee. You definitely trade off with Keurig. All right, 150 kilograms. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna have to put my heavy skeleton on. I think I had to drop something during that transaction. Okay. So the skeleton I was wearing before was something that makes me very easily able to traverse snow and rocky areas. But I had to swap it out for another skeleton that's more of a power strength skeleton to be able to carry more with more stability. And so that's why I had to make a call that if I have to carry an extra 150 kilograms, I definitely need to be wearing the power skeleton for that. Otherwise, I won't even be able to pick it up. Okay, let's do some standard bot orders, though. These are my automated bots. I always forget about them. These are just like random sort of side missions that you can take, but you got a couple automated bots. You can have them do it instead. And they're quirky, too. Oh, one thing I wanted to mention, too, now that we're way into the stream and, like, I don't know if anyone's interested, but remember that game Phoenix Rising that I was playing a couple months ago? It's on sale right now on the Ubisoft store. If anyone was interested, I think it's $14.99 through the Ubisoft store right now. So, if anyone thought that game looked cool, that's a pretty good price to get it. All right, now let's see what happens with these orders. Yeah. It's gonna be a pain. Probably... Okay, I've got one climbing anchor and one ladder. What's the ladders weigh? I want a second ladder. They can be really handy sometimes. Alright, we'll do one more ladder. Oh no! Okay, I don't have enough capacity to carry everything that I've got on me. Alright, I'm gonna have to put something away in order to pick that up. Oh, okay, this is gonna be a bitch!
Order assigned.
Alright, what can I put away? I might need to get rid of... I need to put away that. I probably need to put away... Maybe I don't need both of those ladders. Oh, I've already got 2 other ones. Okay. Oh, and I never refilled my blood bags. Son of a bitch. Alright, so let's... Hopefully we don't come across any banditos. Oh my lord. It's still too heavy? Okay. Looks like we're putting away another ladder. This is gonna be insane. Alright. Put that in the locker. No. Oh, it's 30 pounds, that's why. Holy... How am I supposed to carry all this stuff? So I need to shed another 20 pounds? Do I even... Alright, I'm gonna have to put away the all-terrain skeleton, that's for sure. Alright, now I can get that on my back. Let's auto-arrange that. That just looks precarious as shit. I have not seen Lawnmower Simulator. I've seen... There's one called, like, Power Washer Simulator. Is it the same company? Oh, this is ridiculous. I don't have the number of items? Are you serious? I thought I just figured out a way to get them all loaded. 1, 2, 3. That's it. 1 of 5, 2 of 5, 3 of 5, 4 of 5, 5 of 5. Right? Alright, maybe we were just confused for a second. This is gonna suck. Okay, so what's the best way to get... Supposed to get down here. Oh god, there are... This is bandits. I'm gonna have to go through bandit territory. Oh shit. Okay. There was... Let's see. I'm pretty sure there was one of the... Ghosts down there, son of a bitch. Okay, there's a house down there. What I'm gonna have to hope is that somebody's built the vehicle down there, and I'm gonna try... Wait, is there a house further up? Alright, we're gonna see if there's a house. There's this, but that's a really far away. We'll see. I'm gonna check this house. Go up to this house up here. It's near one of my zip lines. And see if there's like a truck in there that can carry some of this shit.
Keep on keeping on. Keep on keeping on.
Because I'm gonna use all of my stamina just balancing this stuff, carrying this much for that, like through mountains and shit. I think, at least for portions of a minute, I'm gonna need a vehicle. I might have to abandon it at a certain point. I'm gonna need one.
Weapons restrictions lifted. Beginning scan.
Like the baby gets all excited. Look at him clapping. He loves zip lines. Alright, is this where the house? I see that house right there. Was there another one? Or was I think that was it. God, I hope I don't biff it going down this slope. Alright, let's go hit the walk button. We're just going to take this very slowly, very carefully. Gotta walk and hold with both hands at all times. Oh, whoops. Alright, now we should be good. Just take it slow and steady. Slow and steady. Please let there be a vehicle here. Right, Chance. Hell yeah, there's several to choose from. Let's see, there's black or standard blue. I'm gonna go black.
Stand clear.
Sweet. Now how the hell do I drive down there? You just go all the way down this? Maybe. Let's give it a shot. Because the way I got up here was going zip lines. I'm not going to go that way. Yep, I think we're gonna keep going this way. This is looking really sketchy. See, Brad, if you're still here, this is a little bit, you know, like when I play American Truck Simulator, and everyone's like, go off the road, drive off the bridge, do all this stuff. And I'm like, I'm just trying to make my deliveries. That would not be efficient. Driving truck in this game is all about going off the road. Driving off the fucking bridge. Alright, now this worked out very nicely. Probably kicking the shit out of this truck, though. Well, there's the grunting, of course, is part of it. Okay, there are ghosts over here. Okay. All right. Take a chill. Take a chill pill. Alright, so what's the plan now? I need to get over here. Can I sneak up through these hills? Looks like somebody's already carved a path here. Sort of. This doesn't bode well. We'll be relatively safe as long as it doesn't start raining. This is awkward. Come on! Alright, let's see if we can scout. Oh shit, I see bandits right up there.
Gotta stretch my legs.
And I didn't bring my non-lethal... Whoa, hello! I didn't bring my non-lethal weapon with me either. So basically just got to avoid these guys. Any way to get around them? All the yellow things are bad guys. Starting to think maybe I should be... I could be ziplining with all this stuff. It'd just be a major pain in the ass. Oh, but I can't build zip lines past that line up there anyway, so it doesn't matter. Let's get in there.
Alright, time to move.
Alright, I think we're just gonna try to power through these assholes. Just... Can I get up and over the snowy bit over here? Slow down, slow down. Maybe I just found a way around them. Well, the problem is these guys, I can run them over, but they use these electrical spears and grenades that can shut my truck down if they hit it. And if I end up in a scenario where my truck gets, and it's temporary, but it'll be down for like 30 seconds. And if I end up in a scenario where my truck's down for 30 seconds, I guess I still have the power fist. Okay. We're being treated to another musical moment. And this place looks like a cross. Is that symbolic or what? Wait, is this the Pacific Ocean? I'm not sure. I didn't think I was that far west. Oh, no, I think there's tar. I think there's like a phenomenon of like tar is taking over, starting to cover the west coast. So I don't think that's the ocean. I think that's the tar they've been talking about.
Next level trust is you. Next level trust is you.
Sam, you should be nearing the old building site. Look for the terminal and submit your materials for processing.
Love is indebtedness. True love is endless.
Sam, you need to get those materials processed in order to finish the Chiral
Dude,
relay.
I know. Chill, brah. It's like 5 seconds later and he's already nagging me about it. I'm here. As fast as I can, going up that ramp, the truck actually will not be going that fast. It'll just sort of tip off the edge. I know it's beggars can't be choosers, and you'd be happy with that over not doing that, but... And now if I had a trike, I could get some air.
Good job, Sam. Now access the terminal and bring the relay online.
I feel like something screwball's gonna happen now. Oh yeah, we're still like, this would be maybe New Mexico. Oh no, the game, it's a beautiful game, and it's, I mean, its production value's through the roof. This is the guy that, I mean, Hideo Kojima did the Metal Gear Solid series and the, was he Silent Hill series? I mean, the dude got AAA all over him. It's just he's also, this was like the weird idea that was brewing in his head that he had to get fired from the company that made Metal Gear Solid. He had to get fired to do this. So when he got fired from what, I forget what the name of that company is, does Metal Gear Solid. Can't remember it right now. This is the first thing he did. He's like, all right, I'm going to make this crazy ass shit now because you guys wouldn't let me. He probably pitched it for like the last 10 years. He'd be in, is it Konami? He'd be in a Konami boardroom and he'd be like, I want to make this thing. It's called Death Stranding. And he'd start explaining it and they're just like, dude, you need to see a shrink, man. He's like, no, it'll make sense. Just wait, let me make it. Oh, it was not Silent Hill?
With that, we're all linked up. Once you cross the tar belt, the end will be in sight.
Oh, okay, that's what I got
Close
confused
to
about.
Emily, to America's second chance. Edgenut City awaits. The staff we're sending will start by building a safe house. Over time, they'll expand their operations and establish a new facility. In doing so, they'll carry on the legacy of the brave souls lost to the tar. All thanks to you, Sam. Now, let's figure out how to get you across this tar belt.
Oh, holy crap. No, Blizzard's like imploding right now. I don't really want to talk about it too much because there's a lot of, it's just, man, I don't know how to feel about it.
The only way west is through that. To make matters worse, I don't believe your PCC is capable of building anything that will get you
A
across.
zip line won't go across
There
like
must be
200
a way.
miles.
We can't give up. Not with what's at stake. We'll see if we can't think of something here. But considering everything you've been through, I wouldn't be surprised if you've already got a few ideas of your own.
Find a way across the tar belt. Well, people have built a couple things over here. Yeah, I mean, WoW has already been getting all sorts of weird press because of Asmongold went over to Final Fantasy 14, and all of a sudden, it seems like people were all fleeing WoW. We're starting to already, just because they're like, "Oh, we're over it. WoW sucks and whatever," which I think that whole trend was kind of stupid, because WoW I think is still a good game. It's changed, and people disagree, especially people that just play it. They never stop playing it, and they grind endgame forever and ever. I've never done that, but I think there were people who were frustrated with like how Blizzard was doing it and a lot of the changes they made. And with stuff like Crusade, the Burning Crusade Classic, having level boosts, little things like that I honestly kind of don't give a shit about. I'm not that upset about something like that. Alright, so now I've just got to find my way across. Oh, I forgot to get those winter clothes. I have to remember to go back and do that at some point. Are there missions to do here? I didn't even check to see if they had missions. Yeah, oh, this is locked. Okay. I guess there are no missions here. I haven't finished all the content. I think I was still in the one before Shadowlands. I can't even remember. I might own Shadowlands? I don't remember for sure. But I never finished the previous expansion. It wasn't because I didn't like it, it's just because I think I've played so much WoW over the years, I've had a little WoW burnout, you know? But when I get into it, then I'll get totally sucked into it for a month or two, and then I'll get burnt out again. Alright, I don't know what the hell's going on over here. You know, I should check too. I think there's a ghost area. Alright, yeah, that's gonna remain a ghost area. Hopefully, since it's not raining, there won't be any ghosts here right now. Nope, there's gonna be ghosts. Ghost as fuck in here. BB's gonna freak out. Alright, well, first things first. Let's see if we back up 20 feet, can we get out of the rain? Because that's going to corrode the shit out of this vehicle. No, I think it is actually just raining now. But she still plays. Yeah, if anything, I think the storytelling of WoW has gotten better over the years. I don't even know exactly why I'm coming over here, except that it's the closest I can get to my objective. I'm hoping maybe I'll find something over here. I don't see any bad guys yet. Alright, here's some... some of the stuff I dropped earlier. They've got... Alright, there's some baddies over there. You can only really see them when you stand still. I'm gonna start being stealthy. Here, as long as we've got this grenade here, I might as well pick that up. Give her. Oh God. Okay. So that's where I need to get. Grab. Is that enough? Sometimes all it does is piss them off. I think that took those two out. Oh, but other people... Okay, there's other ones looking now. Oh God, there's a whole bunch of them over there. So they all gather... Nope. There's just a fuck ton of these things over here.
Show yourself.
Oh, BT, baby's getting scared. It's alright, baby. All those handprints are the signs that they leave when they were looking for me. Okay, well, now I'm all the way over here. And there's fuck all. Oh, what's that? What the fuck? Okay. Sorry, baby. Alright, I know where the shit that thing came from. That was terrifying. It's looking for me, too.
Sam, it might be worth looking through your mail in case there's anything we've missed.
Looking through my
Some
mail.
local knowledge, perhaps. The folks who live out that way might have noticed something.
Uh... Okay, no, I'm just skimming it. I'm not going to read all this right now. Summoning objects from the other side of the tar. Alright, this is more relevant. Buildings swallowed whole by tar, only to miraculously rise to the depth later, looking exactly as they did when they were lost. Tar is a gateway to the past that is consumed, and maybe it could be manipulated into regurgitating its old meals. Alright, I don't know what this... Maybe I'll get more guidance. So supposedly there's some way for me to make buildings rise up that were previously swallowed by the tar. I don't know what they would be.
There we go.
There's that watchtower over here. Maybe I should take a look at it. Alright, here's all this bullshit again. Maybe if I just start wailing on these guys, are they gonna... Is that one still intact? No, he's gone. Okay. Oh my god! What the F, dude? Why are they not going away? It's like there's a convention here now. I don't know, I don't know what's going on, but I've never seen so many of them in one place, and I've never seen where I can't make them go away, like, period. Maybe they're just coming out of the tar. I'm running out of ammo soon. Alright, well, whatever I'm doing here... I don't feel like I'm accomplishing anything. Look, those guys are back. All these assholes are back. Actually holding my breath right now, literally. I think we're making a slow tactical retreat. Oh, look, BB's fucking freaking out. Alright, it's okay, baby. It's alright, bro. I just realized his little happiness gauge is, like, down to nothing. He's about to go... He'll go into this, like, toxic shock state if he gets too disturbed. Oh, Brad. How could you say that after all that I've done?
I've been thinking, Sam. While it's impossible to walk directly on top of the tar, if you could raise some sort of platform, it'd be a different story.
Yeah, obviously.
Say, that sounds familiar. You remember doing something like that before? I could swear you did.
Fuck. Alright. So when I actually let them find me, everything is covered in tar, but then I have seen buildings rise up out of the... Oh, I don't want to do that, though. Alright, BB. We need to get BB back up to speed if we're going to try this. It sounds like a stupid idea. Maybe that's why they keep reappearing those. He's like so upset, I think we need to go to a room and rest. I'm gonna have to coddle him like this for 45 minutes to get him back up to speed. It's not that bad. Probably wouldn't be a terrible idea to go back, find some place to rest though. What happened to that? Oh, that vehicle. Oh, that vehicle is looking like shit right now.
There we go.
Do you see a, There's a zip line over there. I don't know if it's connected to anything. I need to rest and refill though, because I've used all that ammunition from that ghost rifle I've been using. Can only be refilled by resting. Grenades, some grenades also get restocked.
Okay.
Oh, there's actually some materials in here. Okay, so if I need... Alright, we're gonna rest in here.
Your work is greatly appreciated.
Oh, I never did replenish my blood packs, did I?
Sam, I've got it.
Ooh.
Back in Port Knot City, when you fought that BT, remember what happened? If you lure a BT out there and use it to raise up buildings from within the tar, you could create a path for yourself across the belt.
That sounds
It'd be
terrible.
dangerous as hell, but what other
Yeah, that's
choice
what
do
I
you
was
have?
afraid he was gonna say. How you doing, baby? Alright, he's back.
Adorable.
He's back. Alright, it's time for some energy drinks. I don't know if this does anything. Let's see. We're just gonna. I won't make you watch the whole showering part. Okay, that's not a lot. Because I think I'm not traveling all the way back to civilization from here. Those grenades that I made should be in here, though. Ah, I used up all those damn grenades. Okay, I'm gonna recycle those. Oh, my blood bags are all used up, too. Maybe I am gonna have to go back to civilization. He always looks dirty, even when he's clean. It's true, especially this. He's got all this weird stuff going on. All right, I have to recycle some of this stuff. In fact, you know what? We're gonna have to set up an easy way to go back and forth anyway. I think, yeah, there's a zip line right there. Actually, maybe it'd be better to use a trike for this, because I'm not hauling. I just need to get. Is there a trike here? All right, we're gonna store that. There was a trike just right out there. I could repair that, I guess. Do I have the mats here to make a new one? Nope, can't make a new one. This thing's looking pretty tore up though. Alright, so we're gonna... If I just go inside with this, it'll repair it though.
Your work is greatly appreciated.
Take a look.
Oh, it's another baby memory.
This is what the
Nope,
world
I don't
looked
need it.
like. Hundreds of millions.
No baby memories right now, thank you very much. Well, first I guess I should have checked to see if this thing was attached to anything. Okay. They really found kind of an awkward place to put it, didn't they? Nope, it's just not looking at nothing. There's cargo in that facility's private locker. Well, I was just there. Yeah, just a man. Without getting into 27 weird layers of the whole story, you could boil it down to that. And how you doing, just a man? Watch out. Maybe the truck was a better idea. I can handle this kind of bullshit better. So I think the way that I went was up the mountain. We don't want to go too... Oh, slow down. Hey, buddy. How far can I go? Oh, I've been totally into this game for the past few weeks. I got into it last year. It's a weird game. Not everybody's cup of tea. And of course, that's why I end up streaming it, right? Like, hey, what game could I play that, like, would alienate most people? 297. Okay, no, these zip lines have a 300-meter range, so this is a good spot.
Okay.
I'm building a zip line network so I'm out in the flipping boonies right now. Oh, is there a zip line up there, though? Shit. I don't even check to see. Oh, there's a zip line up there, but it's too far away. It has nothing on Battle Brothers epicness. Yeah, I could agree with that. I don't even see... I would like to hook up... How close is it? If it's really close, I might be able to finagle it a little bit. $300 and... Maybe if I do it in more of a straight line between those two. Wow. Oh, it's so... Okay. I'm really gonna have to go for like a... no triangulation whatsoever. It's like literally down to like 10 meters. How close are we? 309. Man, I feel like this, whoever made this is taunting me. Like they literally made it so that you couldn't get. Nah, it's bullshit. I don't like where you put your zip line, sir. Hey, James Baker. How you doing, man? I'm playing Death Stranding again because everyone loves Death Stranding and they love to watch other people play Death Stranding. Right, Brad? Alright, where'd that motorcycle go? There it is. Okay. Okay, buddy. Let's keep it. Oh, my golden voice. Well, we got that here aplenty. If that's your bag. Okay. Okay, just gonna stop screwing around with the rocks. Get up there. Number 71. It's an obstacle. Here, let's do this. In the form of G-Lot 2.0. I can't see any line of sight. Why can't I see that? Okay, maybe I should go up this hill a little bit. No line of sight. Maybe on the top of this bad boy. That's true. I don't see Joss here. And there's not a lot of lurkers right now, so... 222? How far can I push this? .42. Obstacle. I don't feel like I can go much further because I'm going to run out of... Uh-oh. And it wasn't you this time? Oh well. Maybe I'm just getting less entertaining. Do you think it's really the game's fault? Don't you go bad talking my beloved Death Stranding. Where'd I put that bicycle? There it is. So, well, honestly though, my viewership hasn't this week is really low. Maybe it could be because of the game. Viewership this week, concurrent viewers have been about half what I'm used to. But last week, I got basically the same normal amount of viewers that I'm used to. Same people code. That's true. Well, also in this one, there were long cutscenes too. Which is also something like at one point, how long that cutscene went on for, like, it felt like 20 minutes.
Okay.
Maybe I can get it up here. Your beard is turning white? I don't know why, James. You probably corrected me on this. I thought you were, like, considerably younger than me. Obstacle detected. 38, okay. So it's younger. Not like a ton younger. This is starting to look like I should have just gone with the other one. Like, building zip lines across this thing is going to be a bitch. Well, about 10 years younger. Nothing to scoff at. Nah.
Now then. Come on, hurry up.
More a fan of flowers than Coke? Yeah, that's fair. See, this is where that all-terrain stuff would be nice. Oh yeah, the vaccine chip could definitely be kicking in. Okay. I think I've been spotted. Are they gonna come all the way up here to get me? I don't think anyone's coming after me up here. I just have to test and make sure that this actually lines up with my, Oh, maybe they are trying to get up here. Alright, it's gonna scrape my feet along the bottom, but that's okay. I noticed my first grays in my early 30s, but it really didn't start getting like this patch here popped up in the last, like pretty much since I've been streaming, I think. Not that there's a correlation. Whoa! Alright, that's a bit of a bitch.
Get it together.
Sorry, baby. I fell and it scared baby. It's alright, baby.
It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, you still can't really tell. I'm getting grays in my main hair, but you can't really tell that much. And certain light, you can start to see it. But if you do notice it, it tends to look more like highlights, like just sun highlights.
Keep on keeping on. Keep on keeping on.
Oh, mostly red. Okay. Makes me gray. Yeah, that's right, actually. That makes me happy as well. Happy and gray. Can I make some PCCs? Oh, I can make a ton of these. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. All right, let's go, baby. I'm probably making the most inefficient zipline network ever created.
Keep on keeping on.
And I gotta remember,
Keep on keeping on.
This is a stupid place to put one. Why would you stick it up here? Any way you... Alright. I'm sorry, this is gonna go. This is leaving my world. I don't like this here.
Structure dismantled.
Now I could feasibly even connect this thing to that one up the hill I was trying to connect to.
Nice. When it's done.
Construction complete.
What's a day? I don't know what a daywalker is. I mean, aside from not a vampire or a vampire that walks during the day. In terms of what color your hair is, I don't know what that means. All right, this is a good spot. All right, now we're gonna take this one down. Oh, Cole, slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. Now I'm curious, with that one up on the mountain, if that's gonna help me at all.
Construction complete.
Someone else built this one, so it doesn't. I don't know if it leads anywhere. A ginger dude who does not have freckles. Okay. Ooh, this does indeed lead somewhere. All right. Well, let's see where it goes. It's going into some dangerous flipping territory, though. And this is where it ends. All right, screw that. I haven't watched South Park in forever. I used to love South Park. Right, get off, get off. There we go. I'm basically trying to create a zipline system. Fighting round the world. You always hated South Park. I think my humor changed. Like I used to be a bit more politically incorrect. And now stuff that I found funny 20 years ago, I don't really find so funny anymore. As quite as much. And that might have been sort of what happened with South Park. Oh, slow down. Whoa, buddy. How close are we to this thing? Oh, we're close. Okay, we keep going. Okay, so that's not good either. So when I came through here before, I had the advantage of it wasn't raining. Was it for like 6 more seasons of South Park or something? I want to say I heard about that recently. 255. Okay. Oh, and movie. Yeah, I heard something about that. Yeah, I've only seen like clips of the Book of Mormon. Well, because probably it's a musical. They never released it any other way.
Construction complete.
Okay, I'm not riding my motorcycle through this kind of territory. Those ghosties? Alright, we're good. Blame Canada. Alright, how far can we take this? Yeah, I was a fan of Team America World Police when it came out. That's another one. I haven't watched it in forever. Alright, where the hell is the place I'm going? Alright. There's a zip line there. I wonder where I need to go to connect to that.
Looks like a little tree.
302 meters. Well, this connects a couple of things. What does this connect to? Something over there. And that thing is an obstacle. If I hit this in the right spot, I might be able to connect these two. I know, we're getting back into ghost territory. Getting too far away from the, okay, we're getting a little too far from that. Ah, so close. Son of a bitch. Oh, I just saw everything lined up. Problem is the obstacle. Here we go. America.
Construction complete. Beginning scan. Scanning bridges. ID weapons restrictions lifted.
It's all connected from here? Yes, okay. Yeah! All right, good night, Mr. Man. Yeah. If I ever have to repair some of these zip lines locations, it's going to be a pain in the ass. Hey, Nick. Good evening, sir. Yeah. All right.
Beginning weapons restrictions lifted.
All right. This is what I consider to be back in civilization. See, this is where my highway network starts. Not that I need to do any driving right
All
now.
weapons will be locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges. Decontaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Keep on keeping on.
All right, we needed to fill up on blood bags. There's 3. All right, let's throw out. Let's recycle some shit. That grade is done. Anything else about to go bad? Oh, that assault rifle's about to go. That ladder's about to go too, truth be told. Alright. So, Nick, we got our D&D game this weekend. It kept getting postponed. It's been over like 2 months since I played. Did you ever get a game going with Joss? I know you were putting one together for him. Sounded like that was about to happen. Uh-oh. Okay, careful. Careful, careful. What? Not that... Okay, I have political opinions and everyone does, but... It's one of the few rules I have is to avoid political discussions. And I'm not to say whether it's based on whether I agree with you or not, but... That's, yeah... I guess, libertarian dumbfuck. I probably should have started there. How'd it go, Nick? My cousin is like a fanatical libertarian. That's true, you're right. The chat isn't going nuts in here. But that doesn't mean everyone's politically aligned either. I just don't want to. I just want to launch into a discussion that's going to alienate anybody. All right. So I was going to get... Was that like the intro? Is that how it started, or was that just a random development? Was that like how the story launched? Grenade pouch. Okay, I need 3 blood bags. I could probably use some more of these guys. Oh, the assault rifle. I need to recycle the result. I thought I recycled that thing already. You're all out of weed and not able to calm down? Alright, that's fair. Wait, did I not? Okay. Yeah, this is the assault rifle that's like basically done. Those eels are a pain in the ass. I hope they get a move on developing Valheim though, because I'm not in the mood to get back to it yet, because I played the hell out of it for like 2 months. But eventually I want to go back when they finish it and like sort of start over again. We wanted to do... Why does it... Oh, I had to have one stashed? Is that it? Okay, good deal. Oh, and the all-terrain skeleton. This... I don't remember putting all this stuff away. Are my grenades? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, I can fit 3 more grenades in here too. Now I'm trying to remember if I Did I beat the plains boss? I want to say that I did. But now I'm not sure. Also, the boss fights were just... I don't play games for the boss fights. I play those games more for the progression. So I think when I realized that if I beat this boss, I wasn't going to progress. It wasn't going to drop something to let me progress. My incentive to fight the boss dropped considerably. Because to me, I like the bosses because they give you stuff that lets you move on to new areas and like unlocks new areas for you. All right, I think. Do I want? Yeah, it's time for some. I need some Monster Energy drink. This is going to be a bitch, this part. Once I get back to what I'm actually supposed to be doing. I think I can switch back to the all-terrain skeleton, though. And let's auto-arrange what I'm carrying on me. Okay, good.
Begin and scan. Have a pleasant journey.
Oh, the winter clothes, too. I forgot about that. Where were the winter clothes at? Ugh. I think this was an actual, like, quest, like a dedicated quest for me, so maybe I don't want to skip it, because what I'm doing now, at the end of that tar ocean, I have a feeling they may end up leaving the story behind. See a motorcycle up here. I'm just going to grab it and see if I can find where I need to go.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Actually, does this thing... No, there's no zipline network up there. I'm gonna need a vehicle. In fact, I think I want a truck. Nah, I'll take the trike. I don't know what kind of terrain I might be getting myself into. We'll hide that for now. I'm not tracking that one. Ooh, there is a zip line up there. Go anywhere? that I want to go. I'm guessing this place where I'm going, it's just like an old abandoned cabin. It's probably not worth building a zip line there because you just go there and then you're done. I don't think you ever go back to it again. That was the intro to the game. All lines except something destroyed. Oh! Interesting. So wait, was this his first... I seem to recall this is his first time playing a tabletop RPG, right, Nick? How is he taking to it? Sometimes people have a hard time kind of getting it. Careful, careful, buddy. All right, there's some winter clothes. Is that it? Okay. Well, I do see a ladder over here. Maybe that ladder will take me there. Oh, slow down, buddy. Oh, this is precarious as shit. Now, going down the ladder. All right, that was it. Is it a benefit to come all the way up this thing? Oh yeah, it is. Okay, sweet. You almost got a commerce. Oh, but he didn't, like, attack the commoner. He just didn't take steps to try to keep the commoner from coming to harm. Is that the idea? This is the way I came, right? Alright, no, I don't think this is the way I came. I think it's about to get interesting. I guess interesting is relative. That didn't end up being very dramatic at all. I just kept telling the commoner to attack things. Do you think he knew the commoner wasn't maybe up to the task? Or did he just do it because he thought he was like funny? He was trolling the commoner. The commoner looked at him wrong. Now we're good.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Decontamination suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
All right.
Delivery complete. Displaying performance evaluation. Thank you for your continued support. Good work. New order available.
Was that it?
Please access delivery terminal for further information.
Hold on. All right. Yeah, I guess that was it. You learned the commoner wasn't. You mean wasn't exactly? Okay, I gotcha. You know, it's so nice of that person, whoever left this out here. I'm gonna park it under here so it doesn't deteriorate. Maybe they can.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Someone else can make use of it. Oh wait, I should hang out here
Weapons
for a second.
restrictions lifted.
In case I have any containers that need repairing.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Nope, don't welcome me. I'm leaving. I'm taking my zip lines back to the edge of the world.
Beginning weapons restrictions lifted.
Ah, look, baby. He loves it. All of my effort setting up these zip lines has paid off. I can now travel from civilization to the edge of the world exclusively by zip line. That pleases me. motorcycle up here? No, I think I kept driving it. What do you mean to zip line out of range? Okay, here we go. There we go. I was just pointing the wrong way when I did. Oh, wrong one.
Yeah!
Why? I had it lined up so this was gonna. I'm a little irritated now. I specifically set this up so that I would not have to run at all. Stop by this charger over here, though. There we go.
There we go.
Seems like it should have been close enough, but I'll get rid of it.
Structure dismantled. Construction complete.
Borrow this.
Okay.
Did I just 68 pounds? I'll just take everything I've got on my person. I don't know where I may end up if I make it through this at all.
Alright, time to go.
save the game. You're finally gonna get to see what happens if a BT catches me. And BB, I apologize in advance. I'm gonna traumatize poor BB right now. Actually, I probably shouldn't have so much shit on me. I'm probably gonna drop it all. I'm gonna get as close to the edge as possible. Alright, come on, bring it. Alright, here we go. This is what we wanted to happen. Shit! No, 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 no. Okay, this is what I spend the whole game trying to avoid. Fuck. Oh, phone call now, huh?
Can't say I would have ever thought of that. Well
Didn't you
done,
tell me
Sam.
to do it?
With you out there giving it your all, there's hope for us yet.
Alright, I don't know where I'm supposed to go. Alright. Go, 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 go. Ooh, okay. Okay, so that's not good. Can't believe I haven't dropped my shit all over the place yet. let him pass. There we go. Oh, I feel like I should be able to get up this. There we go. Am I getting close? Oh, I am getting, thank God. Fuck! Oh, bro. Oh, I need this. Alright, I think this is where I need to be. Hey, there's a lady out there. I think that's my sister. Well, but I don't want to go out there. Fuck. What's the rush? Oh. I shouldn't have brought so much crap with me. I'm gonna lose all that now. Well, poop. Yeah, definitely freaky. Anytime one of those ghosty things gets near you, it'll cause that sea of tar to appear and something monstrous to come after you. That's why I don't mess with them. It's not like if they just hit you, you take a little damage and keep going. It's like if they find you, that I've been playing cat and mouse with the whole game, if they find you, that's what happens. I've never tried to trigger it on purpose. I'm not sure what I am right now. Oh, I think I'm at a beach, which is where the worlds of the dead and the living meet. This is sort of like an afterlife-ish place.
London bridges falling down, falling down, falling down. London bridges falling down, my fair lady.
She was the Bionic Woman back in the 70s. Whoever remembers that show? Is it Linda Wagner? Lindsay Wagner? She's certainly not cooperating with my efforts to assist her. You gonna make me go into the death place? I wonder if could I have just beat the game? Yeah, that's she's supposed to, I think she's supposed to be your sister somehow. And she also plays your mother, who was the president and was fantastically old and died at the end of the... She died at the very beginning of the game. Oh, that's not fun. I just spit up all my ghost worms. Oh, shit, not this dude. This is the bad guy.
You don't want to scare the poor girl away, do you? She's in there. I can smell her. Of course, I wouldn't have known for sure if it wasn't for you and your wonderful network. Bless your heart. Thank you kindly.
Oh, fuck balls.
Oh, Sam Bridges. Careful. Contents are fragile. Like the world and everything in it. Me, I'm no exception.
Oh, come on. That's gross, dude. Why you gotta be like
I'm
that?
not the only one wearing masks either. There's your boss man. And that woman. And, oh, let's not forget little you. Okay, it's okay.
Yeah, Nick, it is Troy Baker.
I know it ain't easy wearing a mask all the time. Now the mask can come off, right? Hey. You remember this? Nope. Poor, sweet Amelie. She's holed up in the beach nearby. Tell you what say we make it a race? Whoever wins gets to usher in the end of days. Nothing like the eve of extinction. Bring focus to the mind. Makes folks honest.
Yeah, he's been doing game voiceovers for like 25 years.
There'll be no need for masks soon. But I wonder, when you look death in her eye, will you blink?
Okay, that wasn't the end. It's just ushering in a new episode. Is it going to immediately start with this boss confrontation?
Still with me, Sam? Even now, our way forward, our way to save Amelie is the same as always. Your first priority is to get the local distro center on the network. Until it's complete and everybody's connected, Higgs won't find it easy to get to Amelie. She should be safe. So take your time and do it right.
Let's see how we're doing here. That's not great. Actually, we're not doing too bad, considering what we just went through. Gonna be time to switch out the old boots soon. Oh, I'm right next to a Bridges place. Okay. So this is probably the perfect place to stop playing. Oh, he really needs a shower. Yeah, this is the perfect place to stop. It's almost 11. Wait. Save the game first. Save the game first, G-Law. Alright, then we quit. Fuck you, game! Alright, so there it is. Everybody's favorite game to watch G-Law stream. Death Stranding. Right, Brad? but I just started. No, it's been 3.5 hours. This is actually, I'd say my streams tend to run about 3 hours now, so this is actually a long stream for me these days. Yeah, thank you, Brad. You know what, just for that? I'm not gonna mess with my cameras because it's too much work. But got some cashews here. How's that, bud? That's pretty good. Get on to my nose. You like it, Evie? Yeah, it's a weird game, but I'm completely into it. I'm curious to see how it ends. Yep. I'm gonna leave you hanging on the cliff. And chances are, by next week, I'll be done. I'll probably finish it this weekend. No. This Planters sure knows her way around some premium cashews, for sure. But, guys, gonna wrap up kind of quick here because I didn't have dinner tonight. So, I also need to figure out something to eat before it gets too late. The game Medium Lawyer? Oh, Medium! I have access to Medium through Game Pass. Game Pass for PC. I haven't quite been in the mood for it, but it looks like a very interesting game. Like, I intend to play it at some point. Have you played it, Evie? Oh, I'm sure they have, Brad. Everybody. If you trace food sources to foreign soils, I think most of them at a certain point have committed some sort of a crime against humanity to get it here. Yeah, when it came out on because Game Pass is a service, you pay $9.99 a month and you get access to like 300 or 400 games. And a lot of new stuff gets added to it. So as soon as it came out, it was added to Game Pass for PC. But I looked at it and I thought it looked good, but I was just like, nah, I want to wait till I'm like, in for the mood for that type of game. I'm gonna dive into it. But all right, guys, you know what's happening here. I know you're all very excited. There's a big cliffhanger. I know, Brad, you're particularly excited because I ate cashews. You probably thought maybe that was just a preamble to a lot more cashews eating. But the sad fact of the matter is, that's right. That's exactly what it is, Brad. Planters probably grows all their nuts in fields fertilized with aborted fetuses. Oh, for Game Pass for PC? I would just do a Google search for Game Pass for PC. I can do it in a link. Game Pass? No, there's no. Here you go, Evie. Oh, it's a big, scary link. Is it too much? Oh, it's there's too many characters in this link. Holy crap. Well, anyways, if you do a Google search for Xbox Game Pass for PC, I just did Game Pass for PC. The very first link that comes up is the link that'll take you there. So, it's definitely, if you don't, especially if you haven't built up very much of a PC library, it's just got a ton of games. And the downside is once you start playing those games, you're going to never want to unsubscribe, because if you want to keep playing them, you can't, like, if you unsubscribe, you don't have access to them anymore. You have to keep paying in order to keep having access to them. So, but it's a really good deal though. For Well, you can see what's in the catalog too before you buy. You can explore and see what all is in there and decide. But there's just a ton of games in there. And they're games that would cost I mean, they come out brand new. They're games that would be $60 or $70 to buy. And it's like boom, they're just there. It's pretty cool. Oh, are they getting that at launch? Yeah, that'd be cool. So, well, I'm glad I could point you in that direction. That's where I was playing Yakuza Like a Dragon. That, the Japanese, like, turn-based kung fu gangster thing. That was, all the Yakuza games are on Game Pass. Trying to think what other... There's a ton of stuff on there. I'm trying to think of there are other ones that I've streamed specifically that were on there. But I know there's a ton of games that I've bought that are now on there too, so. Well, maybe those days will come again, Brad. But for now, what was I? Remember what I was saying before? It's time to calm down. Brad, you need to calm down. Evie, you need to calm down too. I know you're all excited because I told you about the Game Pass. But it's late. You need to cool your jets. That's what I'm saying. No, it can't be Death Stranding for the rest of our lives. Because it's a finite game that will come to an end. No, don't get amped up. No, cool your jets. Don't... Here, this is what's gonna happen. I can see what's happening. The energy is... It's just snowballing. So, I've got to dim the lights. You know what's happening now. You know what's happening now, guys. I'll help you. It could be restarted, but I'm not someone that replays games over and over, normally. No, Brad. It's not time to be fired up and play baseball. It's time to relax. Time to just... 27 innings. That's 3 games of baseball, Brad. No. All right. No. Shh. Hush. None of that now. Night, James. Night, everybody. Wait. First, a lullaby to help you all sleep. Especially you, Brad, because I know it's like 2:30 in the afternoon for you. So you need extra help falling asleep. Probably working too. Go to sleep and good night. Your eyes are getting so heavy. Go to sleep now. J Maxie, James Baker, Brad Pritchard, Evie23. Go to sleep, Nixie. I'll be waiting for you in your dreams. Anyone else, if I forgot you or you're looking? Yeah, look, I knew Brad could go to sleep. Look at him. It's adorable.